Okay, I don't know where you are located, but as you can see, I'm sitting in my house, not in my sukkah. And that is because it's raining. It's been a very rainy Sukkoth here in New York. Sukkahs usually generally like to be in the sukkah, but water has a lot to do with Sukkoth too. Ushaftamayim besasain imaynei hayeshua. There was a special libation brought on the Mizbeach called the Nisach Hamayim. Water was poured onto the Mizbeach during Sukkoth. So at least when it's raining, we can think about the Nisach Hamayim. What does that mean? Ushafta mayim. You draw water besasain, with joy. I never drew any water. I just turned on the faucet. But I can imagine drawing water is probably a real pain. Yeah, you wake up in the morning, you're thirsty, you got to go down to the well and throw down a bucket and pick it up. Where's the joy? Where's the joy in drawing water? So I was just thinking, I said, maybe that is what the Torah is telling us. See, if you want Ma'yanei HaYeshua, if you want to get those well springs of salvation, you want to get a Yeshua, you were looking for Yeshuas, if we need a Yeshua, then what we need to do, I think, is stop focusing on the end, on the goal, and start enjoying the process. Ushaftamayim besasan. If we want the Ma'yanei HaYeshua, if we want the salvation, we have to draw water. We have to enjoy the process. Besasan. It's got to be with joy. So how do we do that? And that was really the whole celebration. Like my father likes to wish people when when they get married, he says the hachanas should be besimcha, the preparation should be joyous. And that we learn from the Simchas Beis HaShoeva, the great simcha that would happen in Yerushalayim in the times of the Beis HaMikdash, when they would go to draw the water. There wasn't such a big party when they would pour the water on the Mizbech, but when they drew the water, when they went down to get the water, that was a huge party. Because the process has to be joyous. The problem is the process gets confusing. I think that's what we suffer from. It gets all cloudy and confused, and we don't have clarity. So how do you enjoy the process? How do we enjoy the process? So it's interesting. There's a famous question, why does Sukkot follow Yom Kippur? Sukkot should really be back Pesach time. Why does it follow Yom Kippur? So I saw an idea from Reb Nachman, Reb Breslov. I got 2 lines. It was a long piece, so this is probably not what he was referring to, but I got something out of it. He says, there's a cloud of glory. We sit in the sukkahs to remind us of the clouds of glory. Where do you get those clouds from? How can we get those clouds of glory? That takes us back to Yom Kippur. When the Kohen Gadol, when the high priest would go into the Kodesh Kadosh, in the Holy of Holies, on Yom Kippur, when he got in there, he had to make a cloud. Because even in the Holy of Holies, God appears to us in a cloud. When we're able to appreciate that cloud, when we're able to find ourselves, the simcha of Yom Kippur, of coming in tune with ourselves in that cloud, realizing that the fact that we're feeling pain or confused, that means we're alive. We can appreciate and enjoy the fact that we're living. Then we can connect to the Rebbeinu Shalom. We can get into the Anan, we can get into the Kaparis, we can get into the Kodesh Kadashim, and that Anan takes us into the world, takes us out of our house, takes us through the confusion of the world, and the Ananiya covered. Ushaftamayim besasan. This Sukkot, as we sit in our house, confused, or we get to sit in the sukkah, let's appreciate, let's enjoy, let's feel the simcha of process.